truth don't sit still. They say historic shutdown, but you know what that means. Just another long week in the heart of the machine. This week in the machine, they stage the scene so clean. This week in the machine, Epstein files drip like gasoline. This week in the machine, time it's right after the screen goes green. Shutdown theater, ticket prices, truth they hide. 40 days of historic lies, time just right for the ride. Senate passes bills with a wink and the midnight lean. Extend the funds, pretend it's done, but the plate was always clean. Epstein files drop, slow drip like a lever, it's going. Emails say he knew the girls, but they dodged a real story. Trump calling it a hoax, same script, same scheme. Yet he aimed the DOJ like a barrel at enemies on the screen. Pavani on the trigger, FBI on command. Rule of law, turn private show for the boss of the land. No legend, no clean truth, just factions in between. While the world watches us crumble like a patronage machine. No. This week in the machine, they erase the lines you sing. This week in the machine, jobs report chopped like a crime scene. This week in the machine, truth's controlled by the ones unseen. They said the job report likely never gonna drop. Shutdown made the numbers ghost like the truth just had to stop. Then they brought it halfway back, missing the unemployment rate. Partial data, partial lie, nothing here is left to fate. Fight to be your last cheat, scream the metrics all are fake. Then blame the shutdown for the numbers you yourself helped break. 15 billion lost each week, 60,000 jobs in pain. But hide the stats, hide the scars, hide the fingerprints and names. Global markets looking sideways, can we trust the USA? When the leader bends reality like a god with feet of clay. Data trauma spreading deep, folks feel hurt they can't explain. Cause when you can't count the damage, you can't measure the change. Burn the numbers, lock the files, turn the truth to a distant exile. Blackout data, sell the dream. What's real is whatever you let them stream. This week in the machine, AI ghost breach the unseen. This week in the machine, genetic code runs a war routine. This week in the machine, Texas lights up like a new regime. Anthropic raised the alarm, energetic A on the wire. 80% of the hack done by code with a mind like fire. Chinese linked ops, roleplay prompts, bypassing guardrails clean. Let the model scan the vaults like a digital Wolverine. States call themselves laboratories, but we detest supplies. Health AI making calls while the feds keep telling lies. Password laws, no oversight, just a maze to keep you blind. While big tech builds the temples of the automated mind. 40 billion in Texas dirt, Google towers pierce the sky. Data centers humming loud till the water tables run dry. Grid strain, land change, heat waves bending the seams. Infrastructure colonized the power of tomorrow's machine. This week in a machine, shutdown scripts mask the scheme. This week in a machine, jobs erased to control the dream. This week in a machine, empires rise supreme. The truth got buried somewhere in between. Shutdowns, blackouts, and code no human seen. Ooh, whose world is this? Not the one on your screen.